Hi everyone. This is David Lee from Physical Therapy and Balance Center, Germantown. Just continuing on with our series for those of you who are sitting at home. We want to start thinking about strengthening. How do we strengthen our postural muscles, particularly our mid-back muscles and our shoulders, so that they hold us upright against gravity. Naturally, gravity is going to pull us down. We're going to want to be forward rounded. We want to strengthen the back muscles to counteract that. So I wanted to introduce a few of our favorite ones today. What you really only need is a couple things, and we have them here for you in the office. The first one is a CLX band. It's a TheraBand product, and it's right here as well. And they have little loops on them so you can hold on to them and create different tension points. And the other thing you need is what we call an anchor, okay? An anchor looks just like this, and we use that to hook it to a door, and we use that as a way to stabilize the band. Another thing a lot of times we do is we can also prescribe exercises through a wider band called sync band. More commonly, we like to use the CLX band from TheraBand. A lot of questions come up, what kind of resistance do I use, what color band? Well, each company makes their own color scheme per se. So the more common company out there is called TheraBand. You'll probably see that more often than not. This band is also from TheraBand. So they go from yellow to red to green to blue to black. And the yellow and reds are more of the lighter resistance. The green and blue is a little bit heavier, and the black band is their heaviest or most resistant band. Great thing is with bands, you can change the tension just by changing how far you are from the point of anchor. So we'll talk a little bit about that as we review the exercises. So even if you don't have all 5 colors, you can just do with 1 or 2, and we'll talk about that as we demonstrate the exercises. Okay, so again, all we need is an anchor and the CLX band and a door. You want to be on the side of the door that closes, okay? So if you anchor this on the other side and you're doing your exercises, the door will whip open into you. So you want to be on the other side of the way the door closes, okay? I'm going to put the anchor into the door, okay? About chest high, and close it, okay? Now the latch is on. If I pull, there's no way that door is going to come snapping at me. If you're on the other end, that's a different story. So the anchor's in. We're going to put the band through, and got an even distribution of the band here, okay? So we got the anchor. So I'm going to show you guys 4 exercises. The 4, you can just remember them by their letters. The first one's a Y, letter Y. The second one is a letter T. And the third one is a letter W. And the last one is what we call an arrow, the upward pointing arrow. So if you think about those 4 things, they'll come to mind really quick. Okay, so I'm gonna have Sherlyn come up front. And Sherlyn, let's have you anchor or come this way. And Sherlyn, you're gonna grab the ends here. And the first one we wanna show is called the Y. So Sherlyn's gonna make a letter Y with her arms. So go ahead and raise it up for me. Good, and come back down. So what Sherlyn's doing right now is she's starting with her palms down, okay? And she's gonna come up 45-degree angle up overhead. Good. And she's trying to pinch her shoulder blades in the back. Okay, let's do a few more of those. Okay, so she's making a letter Y with her arms. Okay. A common problem that can occur is you're coming up too vertically. If you're coming straight up and you have some shoulder issues, you might get what we call an impingement. So we want to stay out wide. So you're going to be about 45 degrees from the body, okay? So as you can see, Sherlyn's going to do a few more. She's staying out wide as she goes, okay? So you don't want a sharp Y, you want to be a little bit wider than that. Good. Okay, so let's do a T. The next one is, all Sherlyn's going to do is twist her hands inward, facing in, and now you might hit that corner over there, but we're going to try to go straight out to 90 degrees, making a T with her body. So a letter T. So coming out. Good. And again, she's trying to pinch her shoulder blades in the back. Good. And ideally, as she comes over, you want your hand to be level with your shoulder. So you don't want to be above your shoulder, you don't want to be below it. You want to be right on with your shoulders. So that's a T. Great. So let's try a W. A W is where Sherlyn's going to now just bend her elbow up like this, Sherlyn. Okay, and this one's going to be a little bit harder, so I'm going to have Sherlyn step in a little bit closer, so put less tension on the band. We're going to make our elbows 90 degrees, and we're going to pull back elbow and hand and make a W with our arms. letter W. Okay. Again, trying to pinch the shoulder blades in the back. Okay. And you can see that Sherlin's palm is facing inward. Okay. So W is this way. And lastly, it's an arrow, an upward facing arrow. So Sherlin's gonna have her palms face upward, and you're gonna pull straight back 45 degrees from your body, and try to pinch your shoulder blades in the back. Good, and she's making an arrow with her body. Okay, so really that's a simple way you can get all 4 exercises done. You only need 2 pieces of equipment, and you need a door. If I wanna create more resistance, all I have to do is step further away from the door. That way there's more tension. Or the great thing about CLX bands is I can just grab them closer. So I can grab closer to the anchor point, and now the resistance is going to be higher. If I grab further down and away, resistance is going to be a little bit easier. Okay? So by changing how close I am to the anchor, or changing my hand alignment on the band, I can create more tension, more resistance, or less. All right, so I hope this helps you guys. This is a great exercise to build some muscles, those postural muscles that we talked about in the back. The other video we made, if you reference that, those are great for breaking up your posture during the day. So those are great for your desk. This is one that you have to set up a little bit more, but this is great for building your muscles as well. I recommend trying to get 2 rounds of 10 in, so try to get 20. If you can, you can do that at least once a day, and do that 3 times a week. Okay, hope this helps, and see you in the next video.